Hey, it's Tim here. Today, brief video on the new Viz toolbar that is new in 22.1. It's just a design change. Essentially, Tableau have updated this sort of top area of Tableau. And actually, this is interesting because they first changed this back in version 10. That's when we actually got this sort of design with a dark blue banner going across the top. And as they've added features, that banner became a bit congested. So what I've actually got here is I took a screenshot of the previous version and I've got it up against the current version. And essentially you can see that it just got so busy up there. So the top one is the new look, the bottom one is the old look. If we just scroll across here, you'll see that that middle pane just got way too busy. And in essence, it was kind of taking up a lot of space and it didn't make sense. So what you can see is they've sort of inverted the design a bit. So the toolbar itself has sort of come down. This sort of bar that goes across, this sort of big dark area has now become the main toolbar. So it actually has the most visual attention. The breadcrumbs have gone across the top. You can see that just up here. And that also brings, some very sort of good features when it comes to things like device layouts, which also go across the top. And that was already there. Essentially, that part of it hasn't actually changed. You can see that these are almost identical. But the bit that has changed is everything in between, where this basically this list just became way too long. So what they've done is they've sort of grouped these up into more manageable groups. So you've got these groups here, and I'm going to switch over to Tableau to kind of show you what that looks like. So let's go back and we can actually take a look at these. Now, depending on where you are in Tableau, you'll see different things. For example, in your personal space, you might not see all these options because, of course, everything in your personal space is personal to you. So the share option won't be there because you can't share something that's supposed to be always private to you. But if you go to the watch section, you now have the subscription, metrics, and alerts. This makes a lot of sense. If you want to watch, changes in this particular thing, it makes sense that these are the ways to do that. I would have preferred a different sort of verb. In my mind, this should have been something else like track. Track makes a lot more sense because that is actually what you're doing. You're tracking the metrics, you're tracking the information with alerts, and you're doing it with subscriptions. That to me is sort of the more logical verb. Of course, you watch visualizations. I'm sure someone somewhere spent as much time, maybe more time than I have thinking about this, but to me, track makes more sense. That to me is the actual verb. Although ideally what they want to do is probably draw some synergies with the visualization. You look at a visualization and look didn't make sense, so they went with watch. Who knows? Let me know if you think I'm wrong on that one. If you want to add views or comments, that's just the same old comment icon. I think this is interesting. This is the only thing that has sort of its own button, and I think this will change over time. There is no doubt that this has been done to allow for more space. I think we have one group here, which is watch. I think there might be another group here, which will be something else. We don't know what that could be. If you're going to track something, that might be one thing. Maybe you want to act on things. There might be sort of things like extensions that allow you to take actions. That could be another verb. And there could be a drop down with lots of different things. For example, email, converse, all these things that could sort of happen. But at the moment, we've still got that spread across different tools like the commenting toolbar and so on and so forth. When it comes to downloading data, of course, we've got this download option. This makes a lot of sense. I don't like the icons here. I don't think everyone knows that this icon means download. It's a bit like the save icon. It uses a floppy drive. People haven't used floppy drive in decades, but it's just the universal sign for saving something. I think it's one of those things where over time, I hope this changes, but they've updated the icons. These are nice and sharp, and it makes sense that everything you need to download, whether it's image, data, cross-type, PDF, it's all here in one place. This icon here just switches to full screen view. And when you switch to full screen view, that bar across the top disappears. So we've lost that there. When you come out of it, it comes back. Then of course you've got the share function. The share function does exactly what it used to do before, which is load the share sheet in the middle of the page. So that's not changed. So that's the new Viz toolbar. Over on the left-hand side, I forgot to touch on these items here. This hasn't really changed that much. All they've done is change the icon. So you've got your forward and back. You've got your reset, which gets the visualization back to the beginning. You've got the pause and refresh data sets, which are these two icons. You've got the newly added replay animations button that was added in the previous release. I've got a video on that, so check it out. You've got the accelerated views button. I'm really struggling with this particular feature because I basically can't find an example where it works. And by work, I mean an example where it actually says it can accelerate the view. So I actually did a video, and the conclusion of the video was I can't find anything that needs this feature. But then I thought, no, maybe I need to look a little bit harder. So I'm going to try and build a data set, try and make a live connection, make this feature sort of work until we get something to work. Then we'll talk about the process and try and see if we can make it sort of more repeatable. You've got the other bits of information here. Now you've got data details. Now this is a new area. I think this is going to become an ever increasing sort of useful part of Tableau. What I find jarring here is that the options over here, but the change happens over there. To me, the data details should be over here on the right hand side, and that should then appear there. Like if I'm clicking on something on the left, it's a bit jarring when it appears over on the other side. I know maybe that's where they want to put things, but to me, this makes the most sense over on the right hand side. I don't know, maybe it's just me. Then you've got the saved views, and that makes sense because it's a modal. So I always think sometimes the interface in Tableau is a little bit inconsistent even. Why is this a modal and why is this a side pane? And can I as a user choose where those things go? I know it's kind of one of those weird things that you maybe didn't think of, but I would love in most other creative tools, I could, for example, say, oh, can I pin this over here on the right? And that becomes the home of that tool. So if I want the custom views options on the right, I can move it there. But giving me this what looks like a modal view, but I even can't move it anywhere. All I can do is click on it. Whereas in other cases, if I go write a calculation, it is modal. If I go do a share sheet, I can move it around. There's just a lot of inconsistencies across the whole user interface. And I'm not a UX expert. I don't profess to know anything about it. But when people form habits and then those habits aren't rewarded consistently, that's when you start to get people not understanding how tools work. So I like the new Viz toolbar. I like the direction. I hope this is version 1, but I would really like sort of more aspects of the interface really tidied up. Why is it that I can drag that, but I can't do that when I go to view this? This to me should be modal as well. I should be able to move that around. It doesn't need to be, but that would be great. If this is in the sidebar over here, I'd love to be able to undock it and make it modal so that I can do whatever I want. That's sort of how tools work today. So a few challenges there. It's sort of one of those things where before no one said anything, but now you've made an update. You've shown people that there's some change to be done. And so, all the old issues sort of come out. So look, I think I've made this video far longer than it ought to be. I didn't realize I was that passionate about UX until I started recording. So if you've enjoyed this video, let me know what you think in the comments below, and I'll catch you in the next video.